Welcome to an infield review of the single action Canik TP9, starting it off with class. This is Mike Jardine, TMPer, helping us shoot tonight. Thanks for coming out, dude.
Thanks for inviting me.
Short notice he's out.
Short notice, but...
Before you're rudely introduced like that, what were you saying?
So I want to know, is this double action, single action? Why did Canik do two different models?
Good question. I don't know if I'm the expert, but I would guess that some guys had some problems with the original TP9, the Canik 55, which I reviewed last year. Hall of Fame gun all the way around. The trigger is stiff. It is what it is. I showed in the tabletop and the infield shooting, you can shoot this gun very accurately with the trigger as is. But I think by rocking this single action version, which we're going to do an infield review of right now, right here, the complaint about the trigger is gone.
Okay.
By way of introduction, this gun is 27.5 ounces with a magazine empty in it. This one is 2 ounces heavier, so you guys know I'm kind of big on weight. Not sure how this light keeps cycling on and off.
Yeah, I got you.
It's good for now. And we're just gonna keep this rolling. It's raw data, bro. But it's 2 ounces heavier, but it has an amazing trigger. In fact, Doodle, if you can, grab the trigger scale. It's in here, and see if you can pull it. Let's give the guys an infield check of that trigger. So this is the Canik TP9 SA. It's rocking a TLR, what is that, a 4 on there with a laser? I can't really see. Okay, try it again. I'll rack it for you. This supposedly has a shorter reset trigger, lighter trigger pull. So he pulled 412 on it there. Try again. It still has the decocker on it, which is kind of strange for a striker fired pistol. 4.8, so he's going lower and lower. So maybe about 4.5 pounds, we'll call it, on the Canik SA. Now this one pulls a lot stiffer. I don't even know if you can test this one, and it's hot. You don't have to, we're not going to pull it right now.
Okay.
I already did that in tabletop. They can go look it up if they're interested. But it's night and day difference between the two pistols, really. I wouldn't say this gun, from having shot it a lot, I wouldn't say this gun should be eliminated from consideration at all. And since it's 2 ounces lighter, I would say it's totally in the running. And from our shooting, it shoots like a freaking Glock. I mean, we're going to run some rounds through it right now, and you'll see. Have you shot this gun before?
Never.
Jardine?
No, never.
Okay. And then what we're going to do is bounce between the two guns. If you guys have some observations, just tell them as they are, okay?
Okay.
Cool. So Doodle light him up on the steel. We were going to set some Evil Roys up, but some rat bastard stole them. True or false?
True.
Yeah, they were ditched out here in a location, and they're gone. So now all we got is a full-size Zipstick to shoot against. So hopefully that karma will go back to those guys that stole those. Karma you send out comes back to you, right, Doodle? Mm-hmm. Light it up, Jardine. This is going to be...
Thanks.
Is that mag all the way in? Oh, you put, that's actually a
wrong.
single action mag, dude. We only have one for this gun, sorry.
It's okay.
And that's a good point, and it's a good time to tell you about this. The magazines are not directly interchangeable.
Ooh.
Okay, so if you have, we'll just call it the DA Canik TP9, you're gonna have to run those mags, because you can see the cutout in the frame is different, and actually the frame is different on the back strap. This is much more curved, has a more rounded portion on the original TP9. And then where's the SA? Back here?
I got it.
Look at the SA and you'll see the difference right here. The two guns side by side. I like them both. The one on the left is very PPQ-ish, wouldn't you say, guys? The Walther.
Sure.
P99-ish. And this is straighter. They're both excellent. Excellent magazine releases, slide contouring, durability. These are both Cerakoted and Desert Tan. extra special. By the way, and you can see SA on this slide right here. That's the regular TP9 slide. About $340 through J&G sales. Highly recommended. ISO 9000 standards of construction. Pretty excellent. All right. Sorry we don't have 2 max for you. So here, shoot the SA now.
Okay.
Jardine, TMP here. Is that fully loaded? It doesn't look like it, guys.
Might not
We got 10, 12 in there, maybe.
Here, I'll grab the light, dude, and top those other mags off, please. I'll take this one. Okay, go for it. So this is the SA.
Okay.
SA.
It's got a short trigger reset.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really short. And I mean, I like it.
So on your next round,
I'd never shot this. Yeah, when you go to release, well, let's see if we can see it right here.
it resets like I don't know what the distance is, like 1/2 inch of slide travel or something. Take the mag out and do
Take
it.
the mag out.
And you can see when it does. So push the mag. There it
It's right
goes.
there. So there's your fully released trigger.
Do you think that's important?
I like it. Personally, I like it.
Yeah.
You release right there. It's about halfway, half the distance. So I like that.
Hey, Doodle, are those magazines easy to load?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, throw another mag through that, Jardine.
Okay.
So light it up this time shows that short reset, since I know this is like the second time you shot this gun.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Let's pretend that you're an expert at it,
I'll
though.
do my best.
Hey, you got a weapon light. You can turn it on. Then there's that. Ah, there you go.
Oh, the
Now,
laser.
this laser has been transferring back and forth between all types of different guns. It is not zeroed. So I recommend you use your sights and don't do the laser.
Got it. Ready?
Woo! Lighten it up. You might remember him, ladies and gentlemen, from the 2013 get-together in the mountains.
That's right.
What we call that? The cheese grinder?
Cheese grater.
Cheese grater.
It was
He came out and did trench warfare with Smith & Wesson.
with Matt.
And now look at you.
Here I am.
We'll be out here to
Fancy.
freaking midnight, boys and girls.
Working at 5 a.m.
Are you kidding me?
No, serious.
You need to go early then.
No.
Doodle
come
and
on,
I can
dude.
finish.
How often do I get to shoot with nutnfancy?
I'm going to use you more often.
Oh, thanks.
I like Jardine because he's got no agenda. He just loves shooting.
I like shooting.
He likes shooting. He likes hanging out with us. And I like the purity of MJ.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you think? That was a really good string you did, by the way. Really
Thanks.
good.
Thanks. No, I like the gun. It feels good in hand. I like the grip. Personally, I like Glocks, but I really like that this is flat on the front, on the front strap, I guess you'd say.
We've talked about the trigger. How about the sights? Good enough? And this
Sights?
is night, so this is a little bit tougher, right?
Well,
Just standard 3
is.
dot.
It is just standard 3-dot, but they show up fine. You know, we're shooting a white target. They show up just fine. No problem. You got a little bit of space between the rear sights and the front post, but yeah.
Look up my tabletop review for the specifics and the philosophy of use discussion. It hasn't changed. That's why we're just doing infield. Cocking indicator back here, boys. Right there. Interchangeable back straps. The gun comes with a holster, like a magazine carrier, cleaning kit, and then like a $25 gift certificate to Wendy's.
Which we could use right now.
And guys will complain that Wendy's isn't good enough. No, I'm kidding. But guys will complain like, well, the holster sucks. But you don't get it with a lot of other guns. The exception would be Springfield.
I don't think
XDMs
it's-
come with a lot of accessories. You get a lot
It's
for
not
your
much
money.
worse than any of the other free crap you get with any other gun. I replace that anyways.
Something. Something.
what
It's
did you say?
$340.
Yeah, how can you complain? $340 and all that. Oh, you know, also one other thing. It is thin. I think it has a thinner profile. Does it feel thin in your hand?
I
Guys notice
haven't
that?
even shot that gun yet. Yeah.
I mean, I think it feels thin.
Ready? So this is the SA Canik. I like it. Let's see if this sight's locked. Yep. Is that steel? That rear sight? It looks to be steel, and it looks like they've improved it. And those are Allen heads right there sinking it in, aren't they? Which the DA doesn't have. Shooting sponsored by tacticalammunition.com. Go there, buy 5 cases to support TMP. I'm digging it, dude. It's cool. Headshot. Oh, there it is. All heads. Ooh, I like that. I'm digging it. And I still like the original one too. MJ's loading for me in the background. You ready for it, dude? I'm gonna pop just a couple more and then we'll draw some conclusions. Oh, Jardine doesn't have safety glasses. I just noticed that.
I was gonna run down and grab some. As a matter of fact, I was gonna run down and grab some.
Go get them.
You might have to shoot this magazine while I run down to the truck.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll close my eyes and you can use mine. Go night vision, dude.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
I like it. I like it.
Conclusion time, dudes. I'm gonna assume the accuracy is identical, which is to say, at 25 yards, 3-inch groups, no problem between these two guns. MJ, what would you think between these two?
Boy, it's hard to tell. I like them both. I think that out of the two, this one might be, I don't know, is this one thinner? It feels thinner to me.
Turn it sideways so the audience can see the difference.
I prefer this one, the one on the left, the SA.
Yeah. It does look thinner, doesn't it?
It feels
just
thinner.
A little bit.
It feels thinner to me.
Go like that. Slide to slide. I think the differences will be nominal. Again, you can see top milling on the slide. I like the upgraded rear sight, obviously, on the SA. This one was drifting. I don't know if they fixed it. This was probably, Gen 1-ish. I like the slide milling still. I like the shape. I really love the Cerakoted versions. They're just cool. 18+1 in these guns. That's a lot of rounds. And 27.5, 29.5 ounces respectively. Oh, one thing, look at the improvement on the dust cover. So this has more of a Picatinny rail here. Eric, go to non-night vision so you can see it, dude. And I like that. I would go with an SA between the two. I really would.
But the SA just destroys it. From the second I grabbed that TP9 SA, it reminded me most of the H&K that we shot with Skutnik when he was out.
Yeah, the VP9.
It feels
That's
exactly the same to me. And it's been months since I tried it, so I'm sure they're a little different. But I love the texture they put on here. That's just a cut above. It's really so much gun for the money.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you throw another badge on it, some kind of German proof stamp, and you're going to add $500 to the price.
Word.
It's
I love
awesome.
the lanyard attachment here. Notice the frame differences too. Square trigger guard. It looks just like a Glock's, and this has an angle to it. I really like that one better. I do hook my finger around there, and I can shoot pretty good that way.
What about the decocker on the SA? Because I know some guys don't like that.
Still there. You can ignore it. And the question is, do you accidentally actuate it? I would say no from what I'm seeing tonight.
Yeah.
But we haven't put it through a lot of paces yet.
I've carried it a little bit, and I've yet to smash that thing in. That's some weird depression you have to do, and it's not like a hair trigger. You got to press it in a good amount.
The decocker you can just ignore, mostly for field stripping. Quick question though, would you buy this gun, the SA version, over any other guns that are commonly popular? I'm going to run through the list. Ready? Glock,
No.
Smith & Wesson M&P9 series,
Ooh, yeah. Toss up. I would say yes for the price. I would say yes.
Walther PPQ.
No.
PPQ
I
is
agree with
about
that.
150 more, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more expensive.
550 around there.
Springfield XDM.
Yes.
What's another one?
If I'm looking to save some money and stuff, this is definitely on the list. If
Yeah.
I already have a Glock, I already have an XDM, this is on the list.
You can't beat the price and the quality,
The
dude. I
price
still love
to
it.
Performance is smoking. I love how it feels. It's just so comfortable to shoot. So easy.
That is your in-field review of the Canik 55 TP9 SA versus the original version. I still love both guns.
I like it.
Nutfancy project. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks.
Doodle.
I like it.
Out.